Right. This is a re-recording.
Yes, something we don't usually do.
But our last recording was crap. So, welcome to the Alchemy update. Look, Alchemy might look expensive, especially when you're looking at the recipes, but we're here to make sure it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Okay, the short version. In Alchemy, you use a flask and some ingredients to make potions. Potions are used instantly when crafted. They are not items.
The different potions available are banana, triple inverted potion, monster, liquid, hair, juice, wood, fish, dragon breath, cookie, loot box, electronic, king, void, jumpy, and time. Was that as good for you as it was for me? Damn. Potions provide temporary boosts. Boosts last anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 days and vary in power. Boosts persist through time travels. Boosts from different potions stack, and this is where potions get fun. Flasks are gained from weekly, daily, and vote commands. Vote and daily only when at a 7-day streak, and once at streak, it's every command. There's a maximum of 23 flasks to be gained every week, and flasks are not kept on time travel and should be used as much as you can manage.
Yeah, don't hoard them. The simple answer to potions is to craft banana potion all the time, monster and loot box as much as you can, and fish and wood at the end of a TT right before time travelling.
That's the easy answer. If you'd like some more nuance and some more exploration of weird interactions, stick around.
On that, a quick note about how the plus percentage stuff works. If something has a 1% chance of occurring, and you apply a plus 50% buff to it, it now has a 1.5% chance of happening, not a 51%.
When boosts are applied additively, like you have two different potions, one gives a 50% boost to a thing and then the other gives a 25% boost to a thing, that makes the total 75%, which is then applied to the original value. A good example of this is the wood and fish potions, which when combined, give you a total of 40% bonus to worker item quality. When you have a 60% initial chance of having a ruby drop from dynamite, and you apply this 40%, that then becomes 40% of 60% for 28% for a total of 88% or 86% or numbers. This is why we're not going to talk about the numbers exactly. Okay?
We kind of suck at math on the fly.
I'm dyslexic, numbers suck, I hate editing them, and I won't do it if I don't have to. Lots of other people are much better at numbers than I am, so they can handle it, and you can go read it. You don't want to hear us talking about it, I promise. How about you tell us about some of the interactions?
Yes, there's a lot of effects and some really fun interactions between potions. Item rarity from working commands. This is a straight increase to how often a higher tier item will drop. Even fully stacked, it's only going to improve your chance of ultralogs / superfish by a fraction of a percent. So not really worth it. But your biggest benefit will be seeing significantly more ruby procs out of dynamite.
Now, just quickly, that doesn't mean that it's not worth using it if you're chasing superfish. It just means that you're not going to start suddenly seeing them on every other command.
Yeah. Pet adventure time. Now, this only applies if your pet comes back while the boost is active. If the boost falls off before your pet returns, the pet adventure time goes back to what it would have been without the boost. So don't use it if your pets are going to come back first. It's going to just be a waste of the...
Well, if your boost's going to expire
before your
first.
pets.
Numbers. Why do we do this?
I don't know.
Let's talk about the big ones. Lootbox drop chance and Lootbox rarity. These are actually the ones that I'm most excited for in the potions because getting Omegas for 15.2 is indisputably a pain in the ass. Yeah. And as somebody who has only ever seen one godly Lootbox drop in their entire time of playing this game in over 2 years, compared to a certain somebody's 7...
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind having a potion that gives me that sort of luck.
Yeah, well, I'm overdue for one, actually. I haven't had my normally monthly godly drop this year.
Your cycle must be broken.
Must be.
Wonder if it's anything to do with her. Parenting jokes. Right, Lootbox drop charts. Thank you first to Dragoon for sharing the compiled data for this and for Rarity, and for helping me actually understand what the hell your chart meant. Initially, loot boxes cannot drop from every creature in Hunter Adventure. They can only drop from a certain set of them, and even when you encounter a mob that can drop a loot box, you don't have a guaranteed chance of a loot box dropping from that creature. Increasing the number of loot boxes you see increases your chances to get a better loot box just by virtue of getting more loot boxes.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
More loot boxes on the drop table, more chances to get a higher loot box roll. Loot box rarity is one of those ones that looks a little bit weird because it's a fixed number, not a percentage boost, and that's to do with Loom. Basically, going from hunt to hunt hard mode is, as I understand it, a +3 to loot box rarity. For context, that moves edgy loot boxes from a 1% drop when you see a loot box to a 31% drop when you see a loot box, and takes Omega from a you might never see one to about a 4% drop. This is, bar none, the most powerful buff you can apply for getting loot boxes. What's always good, considering that I think most of us agree that time potion's probably not actually worth the cost. What is actually good?
Yeah. Well, banana potion. Mm-hmm. It's a buff that you should really keep active almost all the time when actively playing, even for new players.
It's the sort of thing I'd probably put up before I come to bed and spend 2 hours playing in bed.
Yeah.
Monster Potion is fantastic, but don't craft it all the time. If you can't get the same mats back that you use to make the potion in the duration of the potion, it's not worthwhile. And that is something that applies to all of these potions, but particularly Monster Potion at early TTs.
Yes. The Monster Potion actually pairs really well with the Loot Box Potion for higher TTs. Like we said before, increasing drop chance means better loot boxes by default, and then increasing the rarity increases that even more. Great interaction.
Yes. Boosting loot box rarity plus boosting loot box drop chance equals better loot boxes of better loot boxes of better loot boxes of Omega loot boxes of godly loot boxes of void
loot boxes.
Not that you'll ever see one still.
No.
Please don't ever pretend that doing this is going to get you a void loot box.
Hey, maybe I will.
You can just go... Look, if you can easily get the extra few Ultra Logs by the end of your run, you're in a good position to be using the best pair of potions, which is wood and fish potions. These are an absolute must. No exception, you must craft these before you time travel. Okay, Dragon's Breath Potion. I love Dragon's Breath Potion. You love Dragon's Breath Potion. I really should use some Breath Freshener because, it's great for players at TT 25 and above who don't play constantly, but it is a bit of a waste before then, or alternatively, if you're one of the ones that can very easily get all of your scales between dungeon cooldowns.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, and you frequently run yourself short of dragon scales between cooldowns, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, it was the very first potion we both crafted.
Yep. Currently running.
While we're recording this. Playing, so we're wasting it. We're really... Don't follow our example.
No.
Now, one for the Void players. Doing a quick D16 and spending the epic jump on a jumpy potion may be very worthwhile for the sake of being able to craft the Void potion.
So, Alchemy.
Yes.
It's gonna affect everything.
Yep.
And then some.
Yep.
You won't need to break the game just to be able to ascend, because the game will provide you with how to break it itself.
Yeah, pretty much potions are a new fun way to break the game, and I can't wait to exploit that.
Yes, I'm gonna start calling you Lady Void.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
That's actually cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, I think we've got a new persona.
Well, I've been MT.
And well, I'm the Lady Void.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye? Would you like to say bye?
No.
Potions available are banana triple inverted pont. Damn, didn't make it through first time. The juice. The